Alright, I'm gonna try this. Hello. Recently, I have been reading. I put that together about being set in your heart. We want prosperity, we want greatness, we want good things happening, but we are still running away from fear, still running away from our issues, situations, things that we've like pushed way, 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 way down, and we're still struggling with. Either it's sin, it usually all comes out in sin. So I'd been dealing with the issue still, and I even had a dream about it. I was like, I'm not in this sin, Lord. I'm not in this sin right now. But these things do come up in my mind. So I want to be free. I want to be healed. I want to know why I still have these things in my mind that I'm dealing with. So I was reading this book, how we're set in our hearts, and how Elijah ran from Jezebel after he had already killed some of the enemies, and he was really doing really well on a winning streak, but he had this fear that came upon him, and he ran from Jezebel, and God allowed him to run. And in this book, it was talking about how when we're set in our hearts to run, God will allow you to run. He's going to just let you run if you are set in your heart. If we're set in our hearts, it means we're just running because we get temporary relief. We're not really getting a break from it, a break free from it, freedom. And so I thought this issue that it's in the back of my mind, I had a dream about it. So God has really been dealing with me on this. And so I said, Lord, I don't want anything set in my heart. I don't want to run. I want to know why I deal with this issue, why these thoughts still come up. I'm not living in the sin anymore. So why? I want to be healed from this. And immediately I started thinking why I could be dealing with this issue still. I thought I was healed from it, and apparently I'm not healed from it completely. But I do know to not partake of it. Does this make sense? So I was thinking of this in my mind, and then I went back to a time in my past that I felt alone and unwanted. And of course I start crying. So I'm grieving because how I felt in my past, what had happened, I was grieving. Meaning I felt the pain that I felt back then. And so that was coming out because in the past, I didn't know how to handle that. I didn't know how to deal with it. And now that I'm looking back, I feel that same pain, but now I'm mature enough and mentally, and know what the attacks of the enemies are, know what God's plan is for me. Knowing these things, I can now analyze what had happened and see what truly happened and grieve and heal. So this is healing. So I wanted to share this with you because someone had posted on Facebook about wanting help for mental health, and it's just a really bad issue in America, and I believe it is. It's a lot of our violence and poverty and stuff comes from mental illness. And then what has happened is, I believe, in my opinion, that people have been hurt in their past. The enemy has dug a hole into, and he knows where to attack. And we have been attacked as a child or even as an adult, teenagers, whatever. We deal with this as with our young people. And we haven't been healed from them. So we're still looking for that void in our heart. And I am so thankful that I am able to grieve this, and hopefully I'm going to continue grieving. It's going to take time. You just don't heal from something immediately. You continue to heal in your body. It takes time to heal. So I've got to get this out to be healed, and I'm ready to be healed. I'm ready for God to heal me. So when you no longer have it set in your heart that you're going to run away but you truly want to be 100% healed, so you don't have to be hurt and cause hurt into other people. If I was not living my Christian life, I would continue and act upon this sin, and it would destroy my family. It would destroy the people around me, my reputation. So I hope this will bring more clarity, and I hope people can find this and find peace in their past and be healed, truly be healed the way God intended us to be healed. That is what He intended us to be, 100% healed from all those past. And I started thinking, and I was just crying so hard because I felt God when I don't know if He spoke to me this, but when I was hurt and felt alone, unwanted and alone, I felt God saying, I wanted to hold you. I wanted to carry you. I wanted to come out and wrap you in my arms and physically show myself visibly to you, because I hurt when you hurt. But if He would have done that, I wouldn't have known how to react. He's such an almighty, powerful God. It wouldn't have been, it wouldn't have been possible. But I know in some way that He knew that there was a purpose for it all. And so, thank you.